Yeah, the birds are chirping, coffee water's going. Had a great night. Sun's coming up. Oh, we've got Stonewall Peak in the foreground there. Cuyamaca Peak behind it. There's Middle Peak. I think that's called North Peak. Pretty sure. That fence there is the boundary to the Anza Borrego Desert State Park. That's where we came through yesterday afternoon. Down on that trail. It's always fun to see these views the next morning, the sun shining on them. When you get here in the evening, the sun's going the other direction. A lot of shadows, but in the morning you can really see all the detail. Yeah, there's a highway over there. You hear the cars. Well, it's too bad you can't capture the aroma of these flowers on camera. It sure smells good. All these guys are blooming. They're everywhere. Now, this is Stonewall Creek Fire Road. Yesterday we came up this from the Vern Whitaker Trail, which takes you around the base of Stonewall Peak over there, back to the car. So we came up this yesterday, and then we turned right this way, which is how I just came back this morning, back this way to this intersection. So we're just going to do a little detour just for just different scenery. We're going to stay on here, Soapstone Grade Fire Road, this way, not too far. And then it joins another trail that brings you back to that horse camp we went through yesterday. And eventually back around Stonewall Peak, the base of it, and back to the car. Well, good morning. We've been hiking about 40 minutes. We're just about at the 2-mile mark for the day, heading back to the car. Taking a slight detour from the hike in yesterday just to see a little bit of different scenery, check these trails out. So keep you posted on that. Beautiful morning. It's already a little, I'm not gonna say warm, but there's definitely no chill in the air. Very comfortable. I'm guessing 68 degrees-ish. And the flowers are blooming and the whole place smells awesome. Sun's out. No wind to speak of. No real wind last night either. Tent barely moved the whole night. So, I swing around here and you see the meadow. That's what we got this morning. Don't know how we can beat that. All right, keep posted. Not sure if you can make out where the reflection starts. It's hard to even notice that there's water right there. See those two little bushes and see the car? Reflections of the cars. It shows you where the water is. Kind of interesting. With this lighting, you can't see the lake there, but you can see it over this way. A lot of this area has been wiped out by fires in the past. And it's just really nice to see all these juvenile pine trees coming back. There's a lot of them in this area right here. All right, well, we just came out of there onto this road. Don't know if this trail has a name. I can't find a name on the map. There might be a sign up, but it's a short, I think it's like 0.4. It rejoins the Vernon Whitaker Trail down by the horse camp. And then when we get there, we're going to turn right and head back towards the car. Now this is Los Vaqueros horse camp, right over there. And we're gonna head this way. It should take us back towards the car. Let's check out this sign right here. Make sure we don't have to go back all the way to the horse camp. Yeah, so there's just a maze of trails up here that connect each other. I think the Vernon Whitaker Trail on the map looks like it's literally right on the other side of this meadow, the base of those bushes. We came in on that yesterday, and then we walked through the camp southbound, southeastbound. So what happens here is this takes us up about 0.3 mile up to another intersection. Then we can turn left there and 0.4 back down and join the Vern-Whitaker Trail. Then we're almost home free back to the car. But we'll keep track. I'll let you know. Alright, that's the direction we just came from. California Riding and Hiking Trail. And here we got some choices. And pretty sure we're going to the left here and try to get back to the Stonewall Peak Trail or Vern-Whitaker. We'll see what it is when we get there. So this is the border between the two state parks. I camped right above that. So this morning came down to this fire road, followed around this way, and this is where I made a detour from yesterday. Went up north, joined this little trail here, came down to that dot. Now we are right there at that dot. We're heading this 0.3 south back here to join the Cold Stream Trail, which takes us back around here, back to the car. All right, we're at the next intersection. That's the trail. Came down through there. This is the Vern-Whitaker Trail. When we were at this intersection yesterday, we went that way. So we're back now on yesterday's track, which is this trail. California Riding and Hiking leads us to Stonewall Peak Trail in 100 feet. You can see the signs right there. From there, we are not going to Stonewall Peak. So we'll be making a right and heading back to the car. So if you wanted to go climb Stonewall Peak, this is where you turn. And we're heading back this way. So we're back on familiar territory, but it always looks different going the other direction. Keep you posted. And I managed to get across this yesterday without getting my feet too wet. I remember how I did it. Well, it's about 9:40 a.m. Been on the trail just about an hour and 40 minutes. We're right at the 4-mile mark. And we didn't quite hit 5 miles yesterday going in. Came up a little short, but I'm wondering, hoping with the detours this morning, we can hit a nice round 5 miles or so by the time we get back. So keep an eye on that. I think this is our last turnoff. And it says 1.0 mile to the campground. We're at about 4.5 right now, so looks like we might make our 5 and then some. All right, here we go. Well, here we are, back at the trailhead. It's about 10 after 10 in the morning. And we're right about 5.5 miles right now. So, sightseeing detour this morning added close to a mile to the trip. This is Highway 79. It goes into Julian. All right, well, that's month 87 in the books. Thanks for coming along and joining me on my short little overnight. Did 4.5 miles-ish on the first day, and then about 5.5 on the second day. So hope you enjoyed this video, and come back for more. Please like and subscribe. And thanks for coming along. Okay, see you next time. Day 2 started coming back the same direction, but right here I decided to detour north and go this direction. Took this guy up here, got to this point, took this little spur here, and there you can see there's a little bit of a gap between this trail and this trail, and I didn't want to I wasn't in a hurry, and I didn't want to bushwhack across here. So I took this spur up to this dot, then this little spur back to this dot. Now I'm back on the original trail, and I just took that all the way back to the car. All right. Shoot me a comment if you have a question about this map or using the maps or any of this area. It's a beautiful area to hike, and it's a great place to camp, as you saw. All right. Thank you.